Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and tonight has been a crazy night. I had to come on camera. I had gotten a lot of requests because I was kind of ranting and going off on Facebook about this whole Boston Marathon bombing, and I wanted to just talk about everything on camera because I'm just so frustrated with the media right now. I'm just so sick and tired of everything. This shit is depressing, it's irritating, it's frustrating. It's like you can't go anywhere anymore without feeling safe. You know, what's worse is the media and their deception and the way they try and plant these little seeds and the way they're just dishonest. Okay, I didn't know anything about the bombing. People started sending me text messages at work. Today was really, really busy. So when I got off of work, I go straight home, turn on the television. I'm watching CNN, I'm watching MSNBC. I'm just trying to flip between all these channels. And it's just literally so much speculation. You know, when I was a kid, the media's job was to tell the truth as they knew it. Their main thing was to focus on the victims and state what was going on at the time. It literally went from there's been 2 bombings at this marathon to there was a bomb at JFK Airport, then it was JFK Library, then it was just a fire, and then after that, 60 people injured, now 130, now an 8-year-old boy has died. It's just so frustrating. And then I was watching MSNBC and I'm literally sitting here listening to the news anchor go from talking about the bombing to immigration reform to gun control. Why are we talking about gun control? What does this have to do with somebody detonating a bomb at a marathon? Why are we so quick to talk about immigration? Why? Because you are automatically suspecting that Muslims have something to do with this and we need to, keep them out the country by any means necessary? This whole news media is a joke. This whole thing is just so frustrating. And what bothers me is all this crazy stuff is happening during the Obama administration. I don't care how you feel about the president, but it just makes me give his whole administration the side eye. So much crazy stuff that's going on right now. And it not too long ago was Sandy Hook. Then over the weekend, we were going to be nuked by North Korea. That didn't happen. Now it's the bomb situation. My thing is the focus needs to be on the victims. The focus needs to be on the people who were affected. Why are news reporters, why are CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News reporters trying to weave themselves into the story? Why are they giving opinions on who they think may be guilty and talking about Al-Qaeda? No, focus on the story at hand. Leave the opinions to the people on Twitter. Leave the opinions to the people on Facebook. Leave the opinions to the YouTube vloggers, to the bloggers on the internet. I'm not saying they're not allowed to have an opinion, but when you are reporting on the news and most Americans believe every damn thing they see on the television, please try and stick to the truth as much as possible. Stop trying to weave your shit in there. Stop trying to plant seeds. Stop trying to blame Islam on the low. It's just insane. And then you have this idiot xenophobic man named Eric Rush, who is a contributor for Fox News. And basically he sent out the following tweet. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys his tweets right now. So basically this black man is saying that all Muslims are evil and they deserve to be killed. So you're worried about terrorism, but that tweet that you sent out was very terroristic. You're talking about killing 1.6 billion Muslims when there's no proof as to who detonated that bomb. You don't know if it was a Muslim, a white man, an African American. Hell, it could have been a Hawaiian. You don't know who detonated that bomb. You don't know who came up with that plot. Hell, it could have been the government for all we know. But you're so quick to point a finger at the Muslims. I just find that very hypocritical, and this is coming from a minority person. And people are talking about, oh, well, he's just being sarcastic. Okay, so now let's take Muslim out the equation and let's put in Jews. Or let's put in white people. Or let's say that all blacks or all Asians or all Latinos should be killed based on some bullshit ass speculation. Now, as you guys know, my mother is Muslim. Half my family is Muslim. So yeah, I take offense to that. I may not be Muslim, but I take offense to that. You cannot take a whole group of people and paint them with one brush. That's wrong. You know how many white supremacists said the same xenophobic comments about blacks? That said that black people deserve to die, and then a black man will sit here and tweet some bullshit about some Muslims? I just find the whole thing just ridiculous. So now, if and when it comes out that it's not a Muslim, what are you prepared to do? Are you going to apologize? Is the media going to take back anything that they sat out here and perpetuated? No. They're just going to act like they didn't say it. They're just going to act like they didn't speak on Al-Qaeda, like they didn't try and plant little seeds. I'm just really, really tired of this whole administration. I'm tired of the media. I'm just tired. I'm just sick and tired. I'm tired of the fact that we live in a world where there's just no more peace. Like, this is not the world that I grew up in. And I'm tired that I have to sit here and explain to my children, every 6 months is some type of tragedy. Just a few months ago, it was a whole Sandy Hook situation. Now it's this. Now I got to sit here and explain to my kids about a bombing. That we can't even feel safe when we go to places, with a lot of people now, because who knows, somebody might just decide to just detonate a bomb because they're bored or just for shits and giggles. I just think this whole situation is unfortunate. I think that we need to focus on the victims, on the people who were affected. That's what the focus should be on. Yes, let's catch the perpetrators, but let's not put out there speculation. No one has any solid proof who's behind this. Not even the conspiracy theorists. Nobody knows who did this as of yet. So before we start throwing out hate and start blaming Muslims and black people and looking for a dark-skinned man with an accent, like CNN so eloquently put, let's make sure we have all our ducks in a row. This whole situation, the way this has been reported, the way that people have backtracked, the way that this story first came out to where it's at now has simply just frustrated me. I'm totally disgusted with this story. My heart goes out to the victims. My heart goes out to these innocent people who were affected, who did nothing more but come and run a marathon. I feel extremely bad for them. I have a cousin in Boston. I've been texting her. She's not returning my messages. From what I'm hearing, they shut off all the, cell phones. So it's just a bunch of mess that's going on right now. Honestly, the news media, in my opinion, they need to be ashamed of themselves. What they're reporting is just straight up speculation, bullshit. They're sitting here trying to push certain agendas. They want to push gun reform. They want to push this. They want to push that. Just focus on the story. Let us know what's going on. We don't give two shits about your personal opinion and how you feel about the story. We're going to you guys for the so-called truth. We're not coming to MSNBC to listen to you guys rant and rave about guns or rant and rave about reform. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. Go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about this whole Boston Marathon bombing. And what do you guys think about Eric Rush's tweets blaming all Muslims and saying that all Muslims should be killed? This man to me is a straight up xenophobic asshole. I have no respect for him, point blank, period. So go ahead, leave a comment. All right, deuces.